Hello and welcome to the channel. President Tinubu looks set to be one of the most powerful presidents in Nigeria's history, with the way he is going about his business. With the powers that comes with the executive, having a rubber-stamped legislature is just icing on the cake. And Tinubu is certainly having his way with that, as all four legislative principal officers in the National Assembly were all selected by him, as well as those already in the state of power. Vice President Kashim Shettima, First Lady Oluremi, Chief of Staff Gbajabiamila, and Secretary to the State Government George Akume, all past senators and House of Representatives members. You see the pattern. Now let's talk details. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. How National Assembly alumni may dominate Tinubu administration. The legislative arm of government is in place in a constitutional democracy to make laws for the peace, order, and good governance of a country, from the local to the state and federal levels. Thus, they are expected to collaborate with the executive to deliver good governance for the benefit of the citizenry. However, many people believe that when the relationship is not well managed and boundaries established, the legislature could lose focus and become an extension of the executive, which has become the most powerful of the three arms of government, the third being the judiciary. There are already concerns over the real independence of the 10th Assembly. First, because of the dominant role the executive played in nominating leaders for the two chambers, and the second being the number of ex-lawmakers in top positions in the executive, in which case matters could be treated on an expirite de corps basis. The Ninth Assembly was criticized as a rubber stamp of the executive under former President Muhammadu Buhari, even though the Assembly passed some landmark bills that those before it struggled to push through. However, many people blame the Ninth Assembly for aiding the executive to increase the country's debt profile by approving most of the loan requests by the Buhari government. In the current administration under President Bola Tinubu, there are a number of ex-lawmakers including the President, his Vice, Kashim Shettima, and some others in the National Working Committee of the governing All Progressives Congress. Some of the lawmakers in the government are Tinubu. Tinubu is a former member of the National Assembly, though briefly. He was a member of the Senate in the short-lived Third Republic when he represented Lagos West Senatorial District on the platform of the Social Democratic Party. It is a common saying that once a senator is always a senator, and this explains why ex-senators retain the title for life, even as a two-term governor of Lagos State between 1999 and 2007. His time in the Red Chamber has remained a point of reference in his political journey. Tinubu was sworn in as the president on May 29, 2023. Shettima. The Vice President Kashim Shettima was a member of the 9th Senate, where he represented Borno Central Senatorial District until Tinubu, as the presidential candidate of the APC, picked him as his running mate. Despite the stiff opposition to the Muslim ticket, the party won the election held on February 25, 2023. Shettima remained a member of the Senate until he was sworn in as the vice president on May 29, 2023. He was the governor of Borno State between 2011 and 2019, after which he was voted into the Red Chamber. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu. Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu is also an alumnus of the National Assembly. She was a member of the 9th Senate until her husband became the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. The former Lagos State First Lady represented Lagos Central Senatorial District for 3 terms. On March 1, 2023, when he was declared the winner of the February 25th presidential election by the Independent National Electoral Commission, Bola Tinubu said jokingly that his wife would not contest any election because he needed her at home. He stated, "To my lovely wife, Oluremi Tinubu, you the senators should not expect her back. She is going to be my housewife and first lady." Akume. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, is also a former member of the Senate. He is equally a former governor of Benue State, the food basket of the nation for 2 terms, 1999 to 2007. Akume was a member of the Senate for 3 terms, 5th, 6th, and 7th assemblies, during which he became the minority leader from 2011 to 2015. He later became the Minister of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs during Buhari's 2nd term. As a former principal officer of the Senate, he is also expected to leverage his relationship with the Red Chamber to the government's advantage. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Gbajabiamila. The Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, is the immediate past Speaker of the House of Representatives. In the February 25th National Assembly election, Gbajabiamila was re-elected for a record 6th term in the House to represent Surulere 1st Federal Constituency in Lagos State. He was first elected a member of the House in 2003, and he later rose to the positions of Minority Whip, Minority Leader, Majority Leader, and Speaker. As a former presiding officer, it is expected that he would use his influence in the federal legislature to the advantage of his principal, the President. Adijia, the Deputy Chief of Staff to the President, Office of the Vice President, Ibrahim Adijia, is another alumnus of the National Assembly. He represented Jigawa Northeast in the Senate between 2019 and 2023. He previously served as the Deputy Governor of the state. Prior to that, he served as the Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General before he became the Secretary to the state government. The Chief of Staff to the Vice President is well experienced in the executive and legislature and is expected to leverage that experience to the advantage of the current government. NAS Liaison Officers. It is a tradition for the President to appoint 2 special assistants on National Assembly matters, one for the Senate and another for the House of Representatives. It is understandable that these special assistants will be former members of the federal parliament. The appointees do not only serve as liaison officers between presidency and the National Assembly, they are responsible for the transmission of passed bills to the president for his assent. They also serve as a guide whenever the president or members of his cabinet are to visit the National Assembly, like the presentation of budgets, or when appointees like ministers are summoned by any of the chambers. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.